Happy Valentine's. It's February the 14th, so it's time for those hearts and candy and presents and dinners and cards and all special greetings. This is what we do, and we really do it upright as Americans. The result of one firm's study has found that Valentine's Day, with all the money spent on the various purchases and activities, adds almost $30 billion to the U.S. economy. And let me tell you, that's a lot of money. The actual beginning of what we know as Valentine's Day is hard to determine. There are all sorts of legends and stories about its inception, but in spite of these are some things that appear to be based on fact and not fiction. The origin of the day has it rooted back in the 3rd century of Rome. It seems that the then Emperor, Claudius II, outlawed marriage between young men and women, besides having outlawed the worship of Christ. The emperor believed that young men, who were all members of the Roman army, would be better warriors if there was no wife at home waiting for their return. But see, there was this Catholic priest there. His name was Valentine, and he believed in the sanctity of marriage, and he believed in the love that can stem from a young man and a woman. And he encouraged that. He encouraged marriage. And he also secretly performed Christian marriages for a countless number of couples in Rome and around. He was later arrested, tortured, and then executed, but his reputation had really expanded through the area, and he kind of became known as the patron saint of love. We know him as St. Valentine's. Down through the centuries after his death, Valentine's Day has been celebrated around the world in many and different ways, exchanging tokens, notes, cards, letters, flowers, candy, you know how much. Men and women, boys and girls, parents and their children, grandparents alike. People offering to those who they love all sorts of things that mark that special love. I remember when I was in grammar school, elementary school they call it today, we would exchange those little heart-shaped mints with those catchy messages of "I love you" and "Be my Valentine" or something else. But they were always surrounded in red notes and envelopes and candy, you name it. The older I got, the more expensive Valentine's became, from just a few dollars at most. Today, it is estimated that the average American spends over $100 in Valentine gifts, all just to mark the occasion. This Valentine's, I stop and I ask myself, what is that true mark of love? Is it all those notes and candy and presents? Is it that mark of love that we think about? Or is it something else? Maybe love stoops down and picks up the trash and takes it out in the evening. Maybe love crouches down and examines a small skinned knee. Maybe love changes diapers or cuts the grass or makes sure that the doors are locked at night. Could it be that love bends over the sink and cleans it, stays with that sick child till the fever breaks? Could it be that love chooses to forgive instead of to remind, to be righteous instead of always needing to be right, to be a servant rather than just wanting to be the boss? Love, true love. What does it mean? In 1 John 4:10, we know that love is not so much God loves us, but that He sent His Son, Jesus, as the embodiment of true love. That true mark of love is the cross. That old rugged cross, which makes a difference in our lives when we finally recognize its atoning power. God didn't declare His love for us with a bouquet of red roses. He didn't wrap up a box of chocolate. God wrapped His only Son in the flesh of a baby and declared His undying love on Calvary's cross. And when we receive that love, we are then free to truly love others. Valentine's Day is the perfect day to be reminded of the source of that perfect love. So for all of us here at Eastminster, we ask blessings upon you and hope that you have a fantastic day.